Welcome back everyone. Today we're in the Giants Editor and I'm Jewel, and as you can see we got a lot done. Still got a lot to do, so we're going to get started today. I'm going to grab this building here. I'm going to duplicate it, so Control D as in dog, and I'm going to go to the place where I'm going to put it approximately, and I'm going to throw it there for now, and I'm going to show you what we're gonna do. We're gonna hit Control B as in boy. Left mouse click, and turn it around. Leave it for a minute. Well, the plan here is to adjust some of this stuff here. I'm gonna make a road come here. Probably right there. This is probably gonna be some sort of business, like it could be a lawyer's office, it could be whatever we need it to be. Alright, and there's probably going to be at least two of these right there, roughly speaking, and they're going to be at the end of this road, so that this ends, turns, and goes out that way. It's not going to go, I'm going to probably take that away, potentially. I might or might not. It depends on how it looks when I finish this part that I gotta fix. So I'm going to have to see. This, for some reason, is highlighting something. Let me go see what that is down there. Something else is highlighting. So the attachments, huh? Well, what in the world did that go to? It obviously went to the car dealership, huh? Hmm. Did it go to? It didn't go to that one. That's for sure. Interesting. So it went to that one, but it's just separated now. Well, I'm gonna delete this one because I don't need it. Okay. Alright, in this road, like I said, we gotta adjust some of this stuff here and fix it. So let's have a look here. That'll be fixed once we really get the road situated. But over here, once we start the road going back here, let me see. Is this part up in the air? Yep. Somehow I must have grabbed that by accident, because I thought I smoothed this. Hit Control R as in Richard, and let's do it again. Control R, make sure we get the right numbers. Roll up. It's on replace and on the square brush. And I'm going to bring it on to that level. It must have just been a little mistake. Sometimes when you're doing this and then it jumps like that, it'll lift something up in the distance. So that's why you got to try not to do that. But I'm going to make this road level. Don't worry about that corner, we got a lot to do with it. So make that level, at least part of the way. Part of the way will be level. Okay. Let's come back. Alright, there we go. But anyway, I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I appreciate all the new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, you can look in the playlist. There's a lot of tutorial videos about the Giants Editor stuff, map making in general, and all that good stuff. So check it out. I also have simulator gameplay, so check that out. And if we have to, we're going to have to adjust this side. Let me see how wide it is. So I have a little room if I have to move it a little bit. And this road here is going to have to be adjusted too. So we'll see. Everything needs to shift a little bit. I mean, I think this road is going to be okay. There's definitely plenty of room here. Let's go ahead and slope it. Right there. Try not to go too close to the top part right there. Alright. That should be okay for now. Let's get down and see. That's decent. Yeah. But if you're new, consider subscribing if you haven't already. I appreciate it. Now this side we got to worry with too, because this goes up. So we're going to have to either knock it down a little bit to up to there and slope it or whatever. So hit Control R back on this spot, and we can, or actually, let me go to this side over here. And we'll see if this side, whatever level this ends up being, is what will go and then drop. So let me hit Control R over here, and that should situate this area. Let me back up a little, make sure this area has been smooth to that point. And now remember, we got to adjust it a little, so I'm bringing it on over. And I'm going to bring this up to that point, right there. And whatever level that went up, that's fine. Because that is going to be smoothed up a hill, basically. So let's go see. We'll deal with that in just a minute. And if it didn't come up, it's fine too. Alright, see, that's going to be our hill. So that's what my point was. I don't want it to just be straight, but if it's going to be straight, I want it to have some sort of adjustment there. Alright, and now I got the smooth option, and I'll just smooth it out a little bit here on the hill and a little bit over there, and we should be alright. And now they can slightly start going up this hill, and then they get up here and they move along, and then we'll deal with this section up here. Okay, so now I'm just looking, I want to see how this ended up. There's still plenty of room. Like I say, there was enough room over here, if we have to, that we can scoot this building over just a bit. Then, if we have to erase a little bit of this, just a hair, if we move this over just a hair, then we'll be the same distance, so it won't be a big deal. Alright, so now we're going to move to this. We're obviously going to have some trees or whatnot. And let's get this smooth just a hair bit. Right there. We don't want to go too far. That might have been a little far, but we'll fix it if we have to. Alright. Now we're going to get this part situated. Now this fence is not going to be here, so I'm going to get rid of it. Looks like there's a piece behind it that we'll got to deal with later. Honestly, I should put it in the road so we don't miss it later. That'd be the best thing to do. Let's get over here. Oh, it ain't the whole fence, huh? That's weird. There it is. I was fixing to say. Where is it? We'll just set it in front of the building or something. Half on the road, half off the road. And then we'll do the same over here. Bring it down so we don't forget it. We'll bring it back and over. And I was thinking about making a road here because that would make sense. So make a road there. Then they get to the mall here. What I'll call sort of like a mall or shopping center. They can get to it here. Then they can cut through here. So they'll have 3 different passageways. And then potentially they can get to it through here. Potentially. If I decide to go that way. Now this, unfortunately, would be look like it would take up and you would not have something here. But we'll have to think about it and see We might could put a business up there and make a slope to get to it. So we'll see. So let's do the slope. Let's back up about right here and just slope away. Slope away. And hopefully it don't get too close to the road, but trying to stay back, but sometimes it happens. Try not to get too close to those buildings. I bet I got too close to the road a little bit. Not much. We'll fix it though. Whatever we gotta fix on the road, we'll fix. Okay. So we're gonna come up here and stay back. Stay back. Just so we don't hit the road. And try to get it as situated as we can. Alright, hopefully we didn't hit the road too much. Just a little. Okay, much better. Now we can see up here better. And now they'll be able to see down there better. And it'll be smoother if you had to cut grass. Okay. And we got plenty of room in between here to put something to get to these spots if we chose to. I just had an interesting idea. Maybe we could do, if we had one, you could put a small business here and another road to it here, and they don't even have to go down the hill. And then on this side, potentially, they come down this road and they can turn into a business here. But then they can also go down and around to here. But the other people on this side can't get to them unless you go up, around, and back right here. We'll see. If we feel like we need that much stuff going on the map. Now I'm gonna slope this. Remember I said this part we moved that building on purpose so this part can get sloped properly. Because it's just not the way the road would be. So let's see what we can do with it. Get it knocked down as well as possible. We still gotta adjust the bottom road. So. Alright, let's check it and see. Okay. That's looking better. Now they can drive up. Let's knock a little bit here. Just a hair. Alright. So that's good. So they come down. And they go that way. Now we gotta fix that, remember? Alright, so hit back on sculpt mode. Just in case, grab the area that you wanted the road to be level with. And we're just gonna, even though we already smoothed that a little bit, we're gonna hit it again because we gotta get this road right. And hit it back there. Now we're gonna smooth it so we can keep it away from this road on the edge. Alright, there we go. And that should do on the road, on that part. And now we're moving along down here to this side. And again, this road may have to be adjusted depending on how straight it is. So we'll see what happens with that. It's kind of crooked as it is. Shifting. Yeah, it's kind of starts shifting a little bit. But we'll smooth this down just to simulate that area. Because we're going to have to keep it this level. So get it far enough back till we're going to get over here. And then we're going to be going this way. And we're going to be changing some of that, like I said, the back side of that. We'll fix it in a minute. Okay, so that's smooth now. Now let's get this at the angle. Okay. Fix this back side of this building, because there's not a lot going on there, and I think I'm going to delete that fence, potentially. I really don't think I need it. I mean, what's the point? There we go. Now we gotta fix it at least where they can drive around. So if we have to fix some of that up higher, we will. But we need to paint this road. And as you can see, this one looks good for the most part. It needs a little bit of smoothing right there. Just a little bit. Alright. Let's go ahead and hit the save button so we don't lose any of this. And we're going to move along. Let's come up higher. That road's definitely crooked. We'll fix it later. It's not that big a deal. Alright. Control R to get this particular paint. And we're just going to move it right along. And we'll either do one of two ways. We're going to make it like so, or just depending on how, when I do it, I could curve it. We'll see. I don't know that I want to do that, but we'll see. I mean, obviously it's going to be curved some, unless I put a small back way into the storage area or some sort, which I don't know that I was going to do or not, but I could. Let's look at the hill. I don't know that I want to, though. Kind of would rather it not be. I would like this to be a dead end, but it would actually meet up with this whole area here. So it's like the little back way into the storage unit area. We'll think about it, and then it would make sense. And we could make the turn better, probably easier with the Spline Street Constructor, because it would have a T here instead of trying to make it curve, and that would be a lot easier. So if this came here into the gate area, there'll be a gate here into the back side of this place, and obviously all this stuff would be painted, whatever it's going to be. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to paint it. Let me see. I'm trying to get to that one. Well, I don't know. That's what I painted, that one over there. What would you paint it? Concrete? I mean, yeah, a lot of them are concrete. But anyway, this dirt road, it don't have to go that far, but you get the point. It could go to there. And then that'd be concrete. And I'm not going to paint it all, I'm just giving you an example. We'll paint it all later. But basically, it's going to cover the area. It's not going to go up that hill. It's going to stay on this flat part. That'll be grass. There will be a concrete going up the hill on either side where the road part's going to be, but this part in between here won't be painted that. But I'll fix that later. But you get the point, and then it's going to come up there, obviously, on the flat parts and stuff. But anyway, we're not going to paint all that right now. You get the point. And that will make us be able to make a T there, potentially. And see, then that goes up into there. We'd have to adjust this better to do that, but that's not hard. We can just slope it. Should be alright. Turn this off. And obviously fix anything we need to fix. Like so. And obviously it will look better if you after we did it. We're probably gonna put a fence around it. But anyway, this one's probably gonna be a lawyer's place. Maybe a lawyer and something else. And then this side, see, we'll have a hill coming. And I don't want to take too much more from them. They're gonna have most of their parking up here, so they don't really need a big area in the back. So I was thinking of putting some buildings here as well, and maybe here. So like one here, one here, one here, one here. So if I have to, I can move this up a little, like this, just a little, and that'll give me more room to take this level and just situate it closer a little bit, and we'll just bring it over so we can fix that road. And that'll make it so that I can do those areas. We'll go on and slope it. We'll have to erase that part, so don't worry about that. We'll pull the building up a little further if we have to, if it's too close to the hill, and we may slope it even further if we can, a little bit further. And then we'll take this and Control R on there, take that down to there, and that'll look good. And we'll see how it looks. We're gonna have to definitely move it up further. That's fine. We can move it to one side if we have to, so they park on the side too. So we could pull it to this side. I don't know. I think centered is still okay because it's still a big front area. I mean, it's still decent. It's a pharmacy. It doesn't have to be huge, but I wanted at least to be able to park one set on one side. So I may move it over enough to put a road and a little bit of parking here, and then parking a strip across the front here. And the rest of it, we can flatten this little part and make that better. Let's click over here, Control R. We'll flatten that and get that situated. We'll fix it. We gotta go a little further, but not too much. Just a little. Alright. Back up a little more. Let's click over here. Alright. Now smooth this again. And hopefully that situated it better. Alright. Lots better. There we go. And now we'll have this hill that we needed. And now we can fix all these other little imperfections. And this side we can bring up to that level. It looks like we're only going to get one building there. So I'm going to put it on this side, I guess. Because then we don't have to worry about this hill. And then we got nothing there. Wonder what we should put there. I don't know. Alright, we're going to grab this, Control R. Situate this a little further. Get this all up high enough to do what it needs to do. Well, we didn't want to go that high. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Knock this side down. Flatten this. We'll have to straighten that out. It's crooked. But that's fine. I didn't mean to go up so close to this. But we'll fix it. We'll try to get that situated. We're gonna grab that spot right here and fix that because I didn't mean to go that far. There we go. And let's get down because we gotta fix it a little better here. Well, that road's gotta shift over anyhow because it wasn't straight. So we really don't have to mess with that. We can just paint this road over here a little bit more, and then we can paint that grass, and then it won't matter about this little corner piece right there. Right there. Alright. And we'll fix it. It's gotta be straighter, obviously. Let's try to fix this a little bit. Whoop. Well, let's erase it. That'll work too, huh? Alright. Try to take some of this away. I'm not sure how big the road's gonna be, so I'm not gonna go too far with it. We can fix all that later. But you get the point. Alright. Much better. Well, that didn't go as planned. We just take that down to about right there. And there we go. Roughly speaking. And this can all change. Okay. So now we've got all that done. Let's hit save for a minute. We'll go check that building out real quick. And then we'll call it an episode. I don't want to make too much go on because I'll make the video too long. But you get the point. Alright, let's get this down. Set into place. And this one don't have the sign. Alright, I think that's good. We could lift it a little. Just to have a little bit of a lip. Alright, let's check these other things out. See, oh, we gotta pick that up. And there's a door there. Alright, and there's a door there. That's good. Alright, let's get this situated. And we're gonna hit Control R and grab this up to that level. We're not gonna go far back here. Okay. We'll bring this up just a little bit. We'll fix that. And we can smooth this out. This side looks like it needs smoothing. Alright. See if it looks any better. Nope. You see that spot we missed? Get yourself up there. I just must have missed the whole inside of the building. Alright, let's go see now. Alright. We should be good. And the door is in a good spot. So now they can go in the back of here in this gate, or they can come over to the lawyer's office. And there's plenty of room. You don't have a lot of need for parking, but we will pull it back to maybe here. and then you're going to be parking out front. So there's the lawyer's office, tucked away and hiding. Okay, we're going to smooth that a little bit. Right there. Get it all situated. And we're going to hit save. Make sure we save all this. Make sure you also make a backup of the map you're working on after you save and get out of it or whatever, or go to that area, because you don't want to lose it. So if something happens, like today, the power went out twice in a row, like just like flickered, like kind of like somebody hit a power pole or something with a car, it like got in a wreck and it cut it off and flickered and it cut off again. And my map was open, but luckily it didn't make me lose anything. Now we're gonna get some dirt or something, or some other material, I don't know what. Let's just pick, we could pick cobblestones like it's an old one, but I don't know. Let's just pick cobblestone for now because we're just busy. We're probably going to change it later. Like I said in previous episodes, I'm not trying to decorate right now. I'm trying to just put something down and say, hey, here's something, and we're not going to put it all the way over there. And we'll probably change that, like I say. I don't necessarily like it, but it's just something to say something's there. And we'll deal with that later. But anyway, we did all this work. We still got to adjust some of this, as you can see. I guess I should do that real quickly. Control R, we're going to have to bring it on up to this. We did already do that building. So this might get a little close to there. But hopefully it'll be okay. If I have to, I'll move it. I think we'll be okay. We should be. And then that looks okay. But anyway, I'll back up a little. We pretty well now have this road here. And we worked on all that. But our main thing was this. We were planning to put this here, so we'll come over here. So I'm going to call that an episode. I hope you enjoyed. We'll catch you on the next one. Please hit the like button, subscribe, turn on your notification bell if you want to receive a notification every time I post a video. Goodbye, everybody.